I always liked Maven.
I do too.
Yeah. I wish, that was another one, man, where we tried. I just don't know. I don't know that Maven had enough asshole in him either. It
Too
didn't have
nice
that
of a guy.
feelings. Way too nice of a guy. Really nice guy. And I just think that he viewed the business as a work. And you know, it's not. You got to fight for your position. You got to fight for what you want. And I think that was his downfall.
Bruce, I'm glad you said that because I've often wondered how do you draw the line in being an asshole with your coworkers versus being an asshole with the office? In my head, being an asshole with the office maybe not is in your best
That's not.
interest.
I'm not saying be an asshole with the office and or your coworkers. I'm saying in your work and in your character. And there is um, I think for a lot of people that don't understand that is that you have to have that killer instinct. And if you don't have the killer instinct and you view the business and everything around it as a work, then you're just going to work through it. If you view it as real life and then you work through it, treat it as a shoot and work. Don't treat it as a work. If you treat it as a shoot, then you're going to be believable.
Yeah.
Everything you do is going to be. And what I say about being selfish is sometimes you need to sit there and you need to fight for yourself and not just let someone come in and dictate. Now, at the end of the day, we're going to tell you this is what you need to do. That's fine. Then accept it, move on, and do what you need to do. On the way there, though, it's okay to fight for yourself. It's okay to speak up and be a little selfish when you are in the ring. If somebody is not pulling their end of the match, then it's up to you to make it right. And if that's at their expense and they're not doing what they need to do, then that's just what it is. So it's like you can let people walk all over you in the ring, and people will take advantage if they know they can.
Right.
But that's what I mean by that. And I think that Maven was just like, you're young. I'm going to go along. And when you are young and you're first starting out, that is what you need to do. But you need to listen, and you need to know when you're being taken advantage of, and or how to fight back and be a little bit of an asshole. But that's in the character that you're portraying on screen. If you're a heel, man, you've got to find your inner jerk. Everybody's got it. Some people are just a little afraid to let it out.
Is
See, I'm
there
an
a
asshole all the time.
24/7? We know
Yes.
that.
Okay. Thank you.
I'm just wondering, as far as you said being a little selfish. I'm going
Yeah.
to rephrase it. Advocating for yourself to the quote unquote office, is there a chance that backfires?
Depends on how you do it.
Okay.
If you do it respectfully and it's for the betterment of the match, I'm not just saying be an asshole. I'm talking about your character. I'm talking about how you are portrayed. And you have to be able to find that balance. I'm not saying be an asshole in real life. I'm not saying to be selfish in real life. I'm saying that when you look at what is happening and in your matches and everything you do, man, grab your spotlight, take it. Okay. Because if you don't, somebody else will. And that's what I mean by that. And it's you take it, how you want to take it, but it's not about, oh, I'll be an asshole. Just, I'm only going to do, no, that's not it.
Yeah.
It's being able to work within the situation and be able to get the most out of it for your character. Sometimes your character is getting the shit kicked out of it. Okay. You make somebody fight for that. Just don't go out and lay down and get the shit kicked out of you. There's a way to get the shit kicked out of you, make it mean something. As long as you're still fighting back and everything else. That's the difference.